The recent decision by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to grant an investigational device exemption to Motif Neurotech marks a significant moment in the evolution of mental health treatment. At its center is the Motif XCS system, an implantable device designed to stimulate brain circuits associated with depression, offering a potential lifeline to individuals living with treatment-resistant depression, TRD. For many, this represents hope where traditional interventions have fallen short. TRD is not simply persistent sadness. It is a deeply debilitating condition that can resist multiple courses of medication and therapy. When individuals reach this stage, the reality is stark. Options become limited, and the risk to life increases. From this perspective, innovation in neurotechnology is not just exciting, it is necessary. The work being undertaken through the Resonate study signals a broader shift in how we understand and treat mental health conditions. Rather than focusing solely on chemical imbalances, approaches like brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, attempt to directly address the neural circuitry involved in mood regulation. This is a profound development. It suggests a future where interventions are not only more targeted but potentially more effective for those who have exhausted conventional routes, such as selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, and talking therapies. However, while the science is compelling, the conversation cannot end there. At the AM to PM Wellbeing Service, we welcome innovation, but we also recognize the importance of grounding progress in ethics, accessibility, and human experience. Implantable neurotechnology raises important questions. Who will have access to these treatments? How will they be regulated beyond clinical trials? What are the long-term psychological and neurological impacts? And crucially, how do we ensure that individuals are not reduced to a set of malfunctioning circuits? There is a risk, particularly in rapidly advancing fields, that the narrative becomes overly biomedical, framing depression purely as a technical fault to be corrected. While biology plays a role, mental health is also shaped by environment, trauma, relationships, and socioeconomic conditions. No implant can resolve loneliness. No device can replace meaningful human connection. Technologies like the Motif XCS system should be viewed as part of a broader ecosystem of care, not a replacement for it. Therapeutic relationships, early intervention, and community-based support remain foundational. At the AM to PM Wellbeing Service, we see daily how transformative it can be when individuals are given space to be heard, understood, and supported holistically. The future of mental health care should not be a choice between human-centered therapy and technological advancement. Instead, it should be an integration of both. Neurotechnology for those in acute and treatment-resistant stages. Counseling and psychotherapy to explore underlying causes and experiences. Community and social support to address isolation and practical challenges. Preventative services to reduce the likelihood of escalation. This is where real progress lies, not in replacing one model with another, but in building a system that is responsive, layered, and person-centered. Another critical consideration is accessibility. Advanced neurotechnological treatments are likely to come at a high cost, at least initially. Without careful planning, there is a genuine risk that such innovations become available only to a privileged minority. This would deepen an already concerning divide in mental health care, where those with the greatest need often have the least access to comprehensive support. As a service committed to providing free and low-cost counseling to disadvantaged communities, we believe that innovation must be accompanied by a commitment to equity. Breakthroughs should not widen gaps, they should close them. The FDA's decision is not the end of the story, it is the beginning of a new chapter. It represents a moment of possibility, the chance to rethink how we approach some of the most complex and persistent mental health challenges of our time. But progress must be measured not only by technological capability, but by outcomes that truly matter. Improved quality of life, reduced suffering, greater accessibility, and a system that sees individuals as whole people, not just patients. At the AM to PM Wellbeing Service, we stand cautiously optimistic. We support innovation that expands options for those in need, especially individuals who have struggled to find relief through existing treatments. At the same time, we advocate for a balanced approach that keeps human connection, compassion, and lived experience at the center of care. Because ultimately, mental health is not just about the brain. It is about people, their stories, their environments, and their journeys. And no matter how advanced our technology becomes, that truth must remain at the heart of everything we do.
Real change starts with people, it starts with us. At the AM to PM Wellbeing Service, we're building a platform for grassroots action. When you like, share, and subscribe, you amplify our mission and help us empower communities to build a better future. This is how change happens.